Hey everybody, Kyle Sasser here, and it's your favorite time of the month. That's right, it's real estate market statistics time. And these numbers are for Pinellas County for August 2020. So you're probably asking yourself, Kyle, why are we looking at August numbers? We are in October. What is going on? And the truth is that it takes the local real estate board, Florida Realtors, about 30 days to compile this data together and put it together in a nice and beautiful little report here in PDF. If you would like a copy of this report in PDF, just click the link below, sign up there, and you'll be able to download links. I also send them out via email if you sign up for the newsletter. So a few things with these numbers. One is that we do compare year over year. So we are comparing August 2020 to August 2019. And the reason we do that is because if we were to compare month over month, we would basically be at the whims of the normal ebb and flow of the real estate cycle during a year. For example, more people buy and sell a home whenever the school is not in session versus right before school starts. A lot of people do not decide to buy or sell their home. So if we compared August to July, we would have to have some way of taking that into an account. So that's the reason why we look at year over year. Just makes it a little bit easier to evaluate where the market is currently. And also real estate trends do take a while to develop. And so by looking at a longer time frame, that definitely gives us a little bit better understanding of where we're at in the real estate market. So feel free to go watch previous videos to see if my predictions and market evaluations have borne fruit and come true. Pro tip, they have. Anyone that has been watching the real estate market recently knows that the real estate market here in Tampa Bay is superheated. So the reason for that is that there just is not as many homes for sale, but the number of buyers has maintained throughout this pandemic. So net result is that there's fewer houses for sale. The number of buyers has held about the same, which has resulted in fewer houses to choose from and higher prices for those homes. So the number of closed sales for Pinellas County actually went up 4.6% from 1,229 homes to 1,286. I know that's a little bit of an oxymoron, but it's really just because the number of buyers has grown. I promise you the number of homes for sale is actually lower. Median sales price increased 14.4% from $278,000 to $318,000. That is a monumental jump in 12 months. That is 14% in 12 months. So that is a huge price jump. Average sales price jumped 12% from $370,000 to $414,987. So we could just call that $415,000. So median sales price, if you remember your math education, so average is when you add, let's say, three numbers together and then divide by 3 to give you the average. Median is if you have 10 numbers. The median is the price where half of the prices are higher and half of the prices are lower. So a little bit of a difference. Average a lot of times can get weighed or affected if there was a tremendous amount of luxury homes that sold at any particular time, as well as like if a large number of lower cost properties sell as well, can definitely affect the average. So I usually pay a little bit more attention to the median home price versus the average home price. Dollar volume, which is the total number of single-family homes sold, rose 17.2% from $455 million to $533 million. So over $500 million worth of homes were sold in Pinellas County in August 2020. That is a staggering number to me. Median time to contract. So this is where we're going to start seeing the effect of that low inventory. So median time to contract shrank 46.2% from 26 days to 14 days. So that means that on average, a house listed for sale in Pinellas County was only on the market for 14 days before it went under contract. I can tell you that there's a whole lot of properties that go under contract a whole lot sooner than that. And one of the things I've been doing is to mandating a soak period, so where we're not getting overwhelmed with one or two offers on the first day, because it's very likely that there's going to be better offers that come through if you let it sit on the market for 7 days. So selling getting a house under contract on day one is not necessarily the best thing to do. Number of new listings is actually up a touch. So the number of new listings is actually up 4.4% to 1,286 homes. So that is good, but the problem is that we have such a backlog of buyers that have been wanting to buy for the last few months that they rapidly eat through all of the homes that are coming up for sale. All right, I also want to show you this spreadsheet here. So this is something that I do personally. Every day I go into the MLS and I download the number of new listings per day. And the reason why is because the data that I get, if you remember the beginning of this video, is honestly probably 45 to 50 days old by the time it lands in my hands. So I wanted to be able to keep track of how the market is performing today, so far as the number of new listings coming on the market. And I've been tracking this since the pandemic started because I wanted to know where we were at inventory wise so that I could properly advise my clients. So far as I know, I'm the only one tracking this information. It is pretty labor intensive, and the automated ways of getting it out of the MLS don't put it in this format, and certainly doesn't compare it year over year so we can see where we're at in relation to previous years. Our high threshold for this was around 34%. So we had 34% daily fewer homes being put up for sale. That has retracted a little bit here. And currently, so this is current as of October 3rd, because obviously I can't pull results for a day that is not complete yet. And I'm recording this on October 3rd. So October 2nd is the most recent dates that I have. So as of October 3rd, the total amount down of new listings is 15.6% compared to last year. So there's been 15.68 fewer homes put up for sale since March. Let's see, when did I start tracking the other dates here? Since March 12th. So since March 12th, there has been 15.68 fewer houses put up for sale. I've also compared month over month and this week compared to last week. The weekly one is obviously mostly for my benefit, just so I can see ebbs and flows. Currently, we're down 6.3% compared to last week, but honestly, that fluctuates just based on a month to month basis, or actually a week to week basis. So I wouldn't give that much credence. Last 2 weeks is probably a little bit better metric, and we're down 10%. And then current 30 days compared to previous 30 days, we are down 3.3%. So we're doing better than we were around March, April, when we were down 30% basically across the board. But we're still down even today, which is in line with what the market statistics reports told us. But this just brings those numbers to a little bit more current. So I did want to give you this update as well. If you have any questions on how I come about any of this, feel free to leave me a comment or send me an email. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed these statistics. Hope they help you out, help you make a buying or selling decision. If you are thinking about buying or selling, I would love to have a conversation with you to explain the specifics about your neighborhood and price point and how the inventory situation affects you and your house, or the purchase of your next house. You can reach me at kyle@sassergroup.com. I also have a link down below. You can click on that, take it to a place you can contact me via email, phone, text message. I keep an eye on all of them. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.